We needed a rolling cabinet for my table saw, since our shop is very small, so I decided to build it with 48 dovetails. And I'm not an expert in dovetails. To be honest, the only dovetails I made before were the two ones on my dovetail bench. Those I did with the jigsaw, so this will be the first handmade dovetails I ever made. So I cut the beam offcuts into workable boards which I glued up using pocket holes, so I could move faster with the project. Later I removed the screws, since they only held until the glue hardened. Then I started with the dovetails. In the next episode I'll explain how I calculated the dovetail spacing, because I found this to be quite an adventure for someone starting for the first time with very wide boards like this one. I used marking gauge and dovetail saddle to mark where I needed to cut. With the Japanese saw I made the angled cuts and followed with the coping saw to remove the waste. I transferred the tails to the joining board using a high quality marking knife. If you'd like to get me a better one, I invite you to support me on my Patreon page. I decided to make this for a living, and I need your help to make my dream come true. Your help is greatly appreciated, and it will keep me to make these free videos for you. The link is down in the description. Thank you very much. I continued with the pins and did the same process as for the tails. Even though our chisels are razor sharp, this pine was so soft that made the chopping very hard. I tried to fit the boards, and then I marked the pins that I needed to cut a bit more. I did that with the chisel. I dried fit and marked all my joints before gluing up, so everything went smooth afterwards. When the glue dried, I used a scrap plane to clean up the protruding pins and tails. I also flattened the boards a bit. Some minor gaps I filled with the glue and sawdust mixture. By sanding, I took out any plain marks left. marked and drilled for casters. Before installing them, I applied fast drying finish under them. Even if they glue up, I'm not worried since they will be easy to remove. Maybe with a hammer. I forgot to make the rabbet for the backing of the cabinet, so we made that with the router. First we used the handheld one, but then we decided to use the electric one because it was faster. We just didn't make a video of it. That happens when you get excited to glue all parts together. Then Maurice made the backing by using some thin pieces and we made them to fit. Meanwhile, I made the slides for the drawers from some laminate flooring so they could slide easier. I just screwed them in the cabinet. For the drawer construction, I used all kitchen cabinet doors that were going to the trash. Since they were particle board, I decided not to do dovetails there. Here I used classic wood joinery screws. The bottoms I attached with the pocket holes and they could support my weight, so that was enough for me. For the drawer front, I found solid beech pieces that were also salvaged from the trash. They needed some repairs, but otherwise they looked great. I installed them and then added the pulls I made from teak, so the design would match the drawers on the tool cabinet. I glued the pulls and then screwed them from the back. Then I added the backing. These are quarter stone pieces, so the expansion shouldn't be a problem, but if it is, I'll put a piece of plywood instead. I just needed to fill up the drawers with tools and parts for the table saw, and I couldn't be happier with the result. The cabinet looks and works perfectly, besides being rock solid thanks to dovetail joints. I hope you have enjoyed it. As always, all your likes, comments and shares of my videos help me a lot for getting new people here and possible sponsorships. These steps mean a lot to me and they encourage me to make more videos and make them even better. I read all your comments and I appreciate your opinions. Also, consider supporting me on Patreon. If you're new to my channel, I invite you to subscribe and check my other videos in the window playlist. Just click on it. See you soon and thanks for watching!